Hey everyone, this is the second video, and so I wanted to show you what I'm kind of after. I'm just going to do a kind of a fun little search and show you really what it is I'm trying to acquire from you guys and the help that you can be to me. For recruiting is comprised into staffing is comprised in two parts: recruiting and sourcing. Recruiting is the act of calling, basically, defining the position over the phone, selling the position, making sure it's a good fit for the candidate and for the company that I'm staffing for. But to get the candidate, you have to find the candidate. And so what I'm asking in help is for you guys to help me find candidates, either through resumes that you can find or through contact names, telephone numbers where I can call them and headhunt them. So let me give you an example. I want to kind of run through what it is that I'm kind of looking for. So let's say I wanted to, I've already done a search in this. So let's say I was looking for a human resource manager in Lubbock. And let's say that I knew that it was going to be kind of hard to take someone away from UMC because UMC is a big hospital. They're probably going to pay their person $100,000, $200,000. I'm just not going to be able to get that person, just kind of sniping them out of that position. But what I probably can, if I'll go ahead and look through some of these, is let's say I see Celeste Hurtado Hernandez. And so I see that she's an office manager, and so she was laid off in 2014. So her resume is a little out of date. So ignore that part of this. So, but as you can see, there's no telephone number for her. There's no email address. So what am I to do? So this is where it becomes time consuming. So what typically recruiters do is we'll go ahead and go, okay. So I know she's in Lubbock. And so my best friend in recruiting is called LinkedIn. And so what I would do is I'd come to the search bar, I'd enter her name. I've already found this woman, so you can see I populated it. Well, in LinkedIn, sometimes under the contact and personal info, it will have her email address. It will have a resume sometimes right here. Sometimes it will have her telephone number, but in this case, it doesn't. So I have to look. So how would I get a hold of Celeste? Well, I could try to look up her name by Celeste Hurtado Hernandez on Google, but you know how many results that's going to populate? Oh, it's going to take me forever to try that. So instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up West Infrastructure in Lubbock, Texas. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to copy that, I'm going to go over here, and I've already looked up it, and it already came up. So what had happened is I found that their number is 806-771-6440. Okay. So this now gives me, in all that sometimes I'm asking you guys to do is if you think this is a qualified candidate and you think that maybe I would be able to sneak her away from a position or him away from a position, give me the number, give me the name, and give me why you think that I should invest my time cold calling and seeing if I could kind of snatch somebody away from a position. That's one element. Obviously, another element is to modify resumes. So we would take off of Indeed and other sites. Obviously, I'm not just using this, but we would look through this, copy, paste it, and just kind of see any gaps of employment. You would highlight that. I'm just asking, where is the gaps of employment, so that I can ask her, why haven't you had a job since 2014? Do you have an updated resume? Are you not looking for work? Those type of things that'll help me and kind of be detailed in what you're saying and point out any kind of inconsistencies that you see. I'm going to be sending you guys, obviously what the hiring manager is looking for, so that you can glean. Obviously, that was easy to find HR manager, but let's say we were looking for someone that was a customer service rep. And let's say they needed to be bilingual. And so what I just did basically is I put customer service rep and bilingual, and so it's going to come up and bring all these individuals into my now vantage point. So I see that hers is, it could be up to date, and it doesn't really give me when she last. I think, yeah, it does right here, updated on February 6th. So she's currently probably looking for work. And so what we do is, again, since I don't want to pay the corporate fee of Indeed Resume, is we would come over and we would see in small ways if we can utilize free resources, and I can definitely show you this on a live training session that I'm going to be doing. But we'd come over and we would look. Hey, look, guess what? We found her. And like most people these days, sometimes they have that. So I would not call, obviously, a customer service center to snipe them out. But again, you kind of understand. This is just an idea of what I'm looking for, is to find resumes. I'll train you on how to do it. I'll train you on how to get telephone numbers, and to make Craigslist posts, because sometimes Craigslist posts don't cost anything. So we can utilize that. We can leverage joining Facebook groups and posting and cross sharing. And so there's a lot of things that we can do that we don't have to spend money on to make money. So I hope you find this educational, and I hope that you found this interesting. Thanks.